Hey YouTube, it's BMX Heart Attack 5, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make your hub louder or quieter. Right now I'm using my hub. Alright, what you're going to need for this, first to do this you're going to need sealed back hub, because if you have unsealed, these, all these little tiny balls, they come out. They're kind of like the ones in your headset, if you're ever taking like your headset apart on an unsealed bike, but they're small on the headset. They're pretty big on the hub. But once those come out, there's really no getting back in there. The one thing I recommend you do is be really careful when you're doing this, because even though it's a sealed hub, your hub still has prawls or prongs, whatever you want to call it, that that can fall out, and that really sucks. So the things you're gonna need in this video, I'm gonna make it quiet. Well, mine's already as loud as it can get. So to make it, you're gonna need two wrenches of a sort that fit on the inner part of your axle, like where your axle should spin. You need wrenches that are gonna fit on that on both sides, so you can grip it and kind of twist it. If you're gonna make it louder, you're gonna use like WD-40 or chain lube, whatever you want to use, like just not heavy grease, just thin grease. And if you're gonna make it louder, you're gonna use a thicker type of grease. I don't even know about just grease, I guess. When you take your hub apart, you should see grease in there. Use grease like that. I would clean it out though if you're gonna use a different kind of grease and put all the same grease in there. Alright, so what you do first, mine's already finger tight, so I don't really have to do anything. But that's what mine sounds like right now. I don't think it'll get any louder when I do it again, but mine's already finger loose, so you just twist this piece right here. It's right here now, all the way off until it comes off. Mine's finger loose, so yours probably won't be if this is your first time doing it. You really want to be careful, because if you don't know what you're doing, like if you're trying to go ahead and just do it fast, you can really mess up and it will suck and you might be able to damage your hub. So I'd make sure to go on Dan's Comp or call a local shop if you're not positive that your stuff is sealed. Alright, so this is what it should look like when it's out. You want to carefully wipe it with a rag that actually I don't have right now. How did I come in here without a rag? Alright, well 1 minute, I'm gonna go get a rag. Alright, well I have a rag now. So you want to watch out with these. Just want to wipe it. Just wipe it, but watch out for the prawls. See? Sealed bearing. Kind of looks like a skateboard tire. Um, Mine only has 3 prawls. I don't know why. It's probably because it's a poopy hub. But you have 4. Actually, if you want to go a step ahead, I don't know how to do it, but call your local bike shop. You can actually take your prawls and bend them, and that makes them louder too, like as well. So that helps a lot if you want a really loud hub. I know that's how kind of Adam LZ rides. I'm almost positive he bends his prawls because his hubs are really loud. But I know he uses the same method as I do. The less grease you put on it, like you want to put enough to get it greased though. Like you want to take all the grease off, but you want to get enough to get it greased still. Because if you don't grease it at all, you're gonna ruin your hub. You really don't want that because that's not something you want to do. Like that can really be bad. You want to get also, you're ungreasing everything, you want to also get inside this with a rag, like use the tip of a towel or something. That's what I'm using, the tip of a towel. Just put your finger in it and just kind of go around. Right now I think if I loosen it a little bit more on the other side, I can take my whole axle out. When you're going through here, you might feel indents. That's what makes it click. It hits them and it just so you're gonna want a WD-40 in there a little tiny bit. That's actually probably enough. Do a little bit more. I'm gonna actually put this in stick thingy. I can figure out how to use it. Alright, so I might want to get a little of that out because I have a lot in here. And then you want to hold this kind of away from everything. You want to kind of spray down your driver a little bit. It smells really gross. And dab it down maybe a little bit and then spray it some more. Right, now, depending on how much grease you put on, it should sound different. I didn't make it all too much louder, but you can hear a difference. I didn't think it was gonna get louder though because this is my second time doing it. But when you use WD-40 on it, you have to be careful that you don't put too little though. If you don't put enough WD-40 on it, by my hub, it'll mess it up and it'll wear it down really fast. So you wanna do this. And once you do this, you're pretty much done. And after you get this far, you just follow the steps backwards. Put that piece back on. You can even leave it finger tight. If you leave it finger tight, you might have to tighten it more often than if you use the wrenches again. But it doesn't really matter. This is the same way if you're trying to tighten your hub. Like if your hub's loose, you notice if you were go like this, with your bike, hold your whole bike and move it to the side, and your back hub goes dunk, dunk, and makes it sound like you think it's your spokes. It really could be your hub too. A lot of people don't know that. So if it's your hub, this is what you do. You just tighten using the same method that I just showed you to do this. Somebody's been playing with my wrenches. But this is pretty much the end of the video. Just tightened it pretty good. Right, so now my hub's that much louder. Not too much louder from the beginning of the video, but that's really the only thing you need is those 2 wrenches and some WD-40 and you have the job done. You just gotta use your head too. Make sure you have sealed. I'm warning you now because my friend didn't have sealed when he had his bike and he tried to do it and it didn't really come out too good for him. He kind of needed to go out and buy a whole new hub. So it was kind of really bad. And hubs aren't cheap. They're like $190 for the one he bought, the Odyssey Vandero, 2 I think. So it's really bad situation to get yourself in, especially if money's kind of tight and you don't have money to spend on your bike all the time. So you'll hear a big difference though if you're in the skate park or something and or you're not with a lot of friends, you're just riding by yourself, you'll hear the difference. But this is my and how to tighten your hub too works for the front hub too if it's loose. But this is my video on how to tighten your hub. Alright.